And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, G. All day.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A first down carry for Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 55 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad punt return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
See what you got.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Now Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Intercepted, baby, all
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Space to maneuver at the 40. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 29-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run. This is Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now Hunt, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got one.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Set, 20. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, Abby. Watch out. Watch out.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set, 180. 55. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Real.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He can't hang. He's not going to get up.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They run for it with Hunt. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we're watching this in the film.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. Able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sag. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From just shy of midfield, Mariota over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Lewis here on first down. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield on play action. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Mariota, his pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, they get to the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Hey, exit. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Right side.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Bravo!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Switch up!
1st down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. They'll toss it to Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Play fake. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get this, get this.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Tennessee, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here.